Hey guys, it's Britters Bites back. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're not new, welcome back. I love you all. Anyways, let's get right into this. So I don't know if you guys have heard, but Trisha Paytas has been causing quite the stir on Twitter and on TikTok, and it's all over snails. I'll get into it. Anyways, Charli D'Amelio, I'm sure you all know her. She's a TikTok creator. She's 15 years old, and she did a video on her YouTube channel with a surprise guest. Can you all guess who that surprise guest is? Drum roll, please. It was James Charles. So the whole thing basically blew up. James Charles went to the D'Amelio's house. They had dinner, and Dixie she's sort of a picky eater. Both of the girls are. And they were having snails. Dixie, in front of the cook, ran outside and threw up. And this caused quite a stir online. Here are just some of the few of the comments left under the video. Imagine having a personal chef serving you these meals and you're acting like this. I'm Spanish and we eat a lot of snails. Like even children, they exaggerate too much. Just thinking about the many people who lost their jobs and have nothing to eat, seeing this boils my blood. So, as you guys would imagine, we're going to get into the drama, and Trisha Paytas had this to say.
Video of the D'Amelios and James Charles having dinner with a chef, and I've seen lots of comments from Dixie saying, like, just kind of being really combative and bratty towards people who had criticisms of the girls. There's a chef making them food, they're being really disrespectful, just spitting out the food, and they're 19, they're young, but I do think since they are role models on such a big platform, they should be called out when they need to be humbled a little. Dixie.
But the drama didn't stop there. Charli, during the dinner, decided to make a quick little joke about how she wanted to hit 100 million followers on TikTok before she hit her 1 year from when she hit 1 million. James then made a joke, something along the lines of, "You can't be happy at 95 million." And it was a joke. So then Trisha, they started to get into some tweets. And after that, a lot of people got really upset over calling Charli ungrateful, all kinds of things. And she actually lost 500,000 followers from shortly after that disastrous YouTube video. Shortly after that, James Charles took to Twitter to throw his 2 cents into the mix. And he said this: "This Charli situation is not sitting right with me. 100 million followers in 1 year, and y'all expect her to know how to be a perfect role model? Death threats because she's a picky eater and made a joke about a milestone? 30-plus-year-olds dragging someone half their age? Feels familiar." I can't help but feel like he's referring to the Bi Sister situation in which Toddy was his mentor, essentially, because now James Charles is wanting to be Charli D'Amelio's mentor. And again, this is all my opinion, but I really feel like James is getting a little too butthurt over Trisha just speaking her mind. I feel like Trisha in this situation has every right to speak her mind, and I am a Trisha Paytas lover, hater. I still love you guys. We can agree to disagree. Yes, is she controversial? Of course she is, but that's the one thing I like about her. There are a few things, though, that she's done in the past that I can't give her a pass. I'll say that. So shortly after Trisha Paytas went after Charli D'Amelio, in other people's opinions, I just seen it as Trisha giving her constructive criticism. But many MUA took to Twitter and said, Not grown-ass adults coming for literal teenagers. Y'all grown. Act like it. And then Pouty Girl, she's from the Vlog Squad, I believe. She said, imagine an actual controversial creator coming for a 16-year-old because they have bad manners. Haha, okay. First, I don't feel like she was coming for Charlie. I feel like she was trying to give her helpful criticism. The girl's 15 years old. She's blown up in a year, like 100 million followers. That is insane. I, for one, couldn't handle that. Trisha was then not happy in the situation of James's tweet. She was very offended with his tweet and had this to say. Poor parenting on your parents' end, James, for allowing you to be friends with Toddy, a middle-aged woman, while you were a teen. Unfortunately, you were the victim then, but now Charlie is the victim. Being friends with a minor is creepy. Then she went on to say, imagine always being the victim in every situation. James, how do you do it? How are you so perfect? I know it's easy to deflect to me now, but imagine being James Charles, more hated than even Trisha Paytas. Woo, that's a feat. P.S. Stop stealing small creators' art, clothing, and my looks. Well, as you can all expect, James Charles had a response. He responded on TikTok, and here's what he had to say.
I didn't want to give Trisha the attention that she's clearly craving. However, I've now been accused of being a... This is not an accusation that I'm going to take lightly. To insinuate that the relationship between Charlie and I is anything other than just a friendship is absolutely disgusting. I don't need Charlie, and Charlie does not need me. I became friends with the D'Amelio family as a whole very, very early on because this is all very, very new to them, and I wanted to be a friend and a mentor in any way that I possibly could. And Charlie and I, despite not being the same age, had one thing in common, which was coming to the spotlight at a very, very young age. This is something that Trisha has never experienced because the only reason she is in the spotlight is because she has said this thing. She said she's done blood. She offended the trans community. She offended the DID community. She said wasn't that bad of a guy, voted for Trump, and has started a fight with about every single other creator on this platform. You are in no position to be talking about me and my career, so I highly recommend that you stop starting fights with people that are half your age, pack it up, and work on holding yourself and your best friends around you because they and...
He definitely had a lot to say, that's for sure. And I, for one, am living for all of this. Not even gonna lie. But let's continue. I couldn't help but feel that James Charles, when he was dragging Trish, which, honey, that was all in the past, but a lot of your stuff is going on right now. And again, that's my opinion. But in total Trish style, she went on to respond, and I'll get to that in a second. But I can't help but wonder, when he said her problematic friends, was he talking about Jeffree Star? I'm sensing a bit of shade. Anyways, on to the responses. Trisha said, James Charles really thought he was something. I can't say that word. Now he's he's age shamed me. And now, no, he's fat shamed me. Sorry, guys. Now he's age shamed me, but I never called him a groomer. Hanging with a grown-ass adult, however, is some pedo shit. Yikes, Trisha. Then she goes up to say, James bringing up my past when I was in my early 20s will be what he has to face in 10 years when we bring up his relationship with an underage girl. Boy, girl, gay, straight relationships adults have with minors is creepy. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think people are going a little too far with coming for Dixie and Charlie, for making a few jokes and for having poor manners, what some creators would say? What do you guys think of the relationship between James and Charlie? Do you feel like it's a normal relationship and he's just being, like he said, he's being a mentor, kind of like Toddy was his mentor? I, for one, agree with James. I don't see anything wrong with the relationship between him and Charlie. I feel like it is completely platonic and professional, and shame on whoever for thinking otherwise. Trish. But I still love you, Trisha. Anyways, don't forget to hit that bell, subscribe because YouTube's been unsubscribing people, and turn on notifications because I go live. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, one more thing before the video ends. Don't forget, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now. I started this channel almost a year ago back in December, and I really hope I can hit that before this September. I love all my new subscribers. I love my old subscribers. I love you all, even my haters. So please, please, please hit the like button and share this video if you can. Just to help me out, I would appreciate it so much. I'm hoping to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Let me know what you think I should give away in the comments below. And let me know what you think about Trisha and her sass. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.